So the first thing to say, if you're someone who has trouble accessing your emotions, is try not to go to there's something wrong with me. This is your psyche in your body trying to protect yourself. And that's coming from a caring place, believe it or not. So starting with recognizing that the impulse to shut down and not feel our emotions is usually coming from a good place of wanting to protect ourselves. So you recognize that you are shutting down. Unfortunately, although it's coming from a good place, the intention is to protect you, but it has a lot of negative consequences. Like if we can't feel our emotions, we sometimes we don't feel fully alive. It can lead to depression. And sometimes it means we can't cope with things. We can't process things. Normally an emotion, it arises and we experience it, and then after a time it passes away. But when we don't feel it, when we suppress it, it can't ever arise and be processed and pass away. And then often what happens is it actually gets stuck in our body, and it can lead to actually physical symptoms because, again, every emotion has a physiological component. So although it's coming from a caring place, it's actually not that healthy. It's more healthy if we can actually feel our emotions and process them. So the way is going to be different for everyone, but one of the things that self-compassion can provide is the feeling of safety. So remember, there's a part of you that thinks it's not safe to feel this emotion, right? Yeah. So what we need to do is help ourselves know that it actually is safe to feel the emotion. So how do we help ourselves feel safe? You can say to yourself, like, I've got you, I'm here for you. I'm not going to let anything horrible happen to you. You can also go slowly. Sometimes people think with mindfulness, you have to be like this Rumi poem, where like you let in these emotions and they sweep you clear of your furniture. It's like, sometimes, no, what we need to do is just like, let it a little bit of the emotion, go slowly. See if you can allow yourself just to feel it a little bit. If you don't know what you're feeling, it can be difficult, but you can even say to yourself, can you just let me feel this a little bit? We don't have to feel the whole thing, just a little bit. Maybe just even curious, can I at least just label what it is I'm feeling? With that, I won't even feel it. I just want to know, start with the thought. What is it I'm feeling? Okay, maybe I kind of have a sense of it. Then can I feel it a little bit in my body? Giving yourself physical touch, giving yourself a lot of space, giving yourself some words of comfort, whatever you need to actually start to open to what you're feeling. And again, the pathway is going to look different for everyone, but the main principles are: go slowly. We have a saying in the mindful self-compassion world: walk slowly, go farther. So for whatever reason, if you feel uncomfortable feeling your emotions, go very slow as you start opening your heart, because what can happen is sometimes you open your heart and like they just kind of come flooding out. So go slowly, do whatever you need to feel safe. Again, physical touch, words, support, language. And then, it also can help to process it with someone, a good friend or a therapist or someone like that.